Hey folks, welcome back. Gardner here. Lily and I were just taking a little stroll. It's a beautiful evening. Still winter, but it's a beautiful evening. Come on, baby. She's just moseying around, she explores life through her nose. It's all about the smells, that's for sure. And it's just kind of twilight, it's just evening time, and the light is beautiful. I don't know how well this phone picks up things. A better camera maybe would be nice, but I love this. This time, the lights come on and it's still light out, but a beautiful little gem magnolia. I'm gonna be really, looking forward to that. Just beautiful big white blossoms and that wonderful lemon scent. That's just a beauty. She's over there. This is where we cooked the ribeye yesterday. I think it was yesterday. We had a beautiful ribeye just blazing on the little firebox stove. Just putting charcoal and some little pieces of oak wood in there, and so real fire. And she'll hunt for every last morsel or drip or drop or splash or whatever she can find. The sky is beautiful. I don't know if you can see. It's a beautiful sky. Here she comes. Come on, stinker. She's coming. Come on. She likes to mosey around. Just a beautiful time in the evening. Birds they're getting ready for spring. You can just hear them. They're all vying for their spot. Looking for their mate. They're going to be setting up camp and raising lots of babies this spring and into the summer. Just so many things that are just waiting in the wings, I guess. It's just kind of like they're asleep, in the wintertime. And they'll be, this was another spot for the firebox stove that we cooked. I forget what we cooked, some kind of meat. She'll check every spot, that's for sure. This beautiful pear tree. Oh my gosh, I planted this thing here probably at least 20, almost 25 years ago. This Bradford pear. And I've had to do a lot of trimming every year. Very important, especially with this tree, because they have a kind of a weak branching structure that gets very crowded, and if you just let it go, they just get really huge and very unsafe, really. They just break apart, in the wind or whatever. They'll just split right in half. So it takes a lot of pruning, and but apparently if you take care of it and you do all the pruning and keep the grass away from the base of the tree, keep some mulch on there, and I don't know, she's holding up pretty nicely. And I love this here, this Japanese maple. I mean, that's at least 20 years I planted that. And again, I've done a lot of pruning on Japanese maple, especially in a kind of a tight spot. That does take just a lot of pruning. Sorry about all the noise. Yeah, if there was one thing I could eliminate, it would be that right there, that road. But yeah, this takes so much pruning, but it just leaves you with that beautiful structure. And I can look up underneath the tree from my bedroom and just see the whole underneath of the tree. And of course, it doesn't even have any leaves yet, it'll get all the beautiful red Japanese maple leaves on it, and it's just gorgeous. Probably why it's one of the most popular trees for the landscape is the red Japanese maple. I like the green Japanese maple. We have a green Japanese maple, lace leaf maple in the back underneath the willow tree, and that one just turns a beautiful orange in the fall and just lime green leaves in the springtime. That's probably more my favorite than the red one. Yeah, and of course she likes to go underneath the maples, It's a nice little area for her. And yeah, she said we're just moseying around here. Yep. The back is nice, but it's muddy this time of year. The grass and everything gets so muddy. She's probably looking for that rabbit. I have to keep a close eye on her. Obviously, I don't want her to, really honestly don't want her to come across that rabbit, because with her heart condition, if she gets too excited and under any kind of strenuous activity, she can have a little fainting spell, and we don't want that. Yep, but otherwise, for a little old lady, she's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good, 17 years old, and she just likes to explore and rummage around, take things slow, and yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Will? How on, man? Yep. Yeah. Oh, pretty good. Just trying to get through winter. It's like, it's always like we're this close, and yet we still got a ways to go. Yeah. But it's coming. It's, it's going to start coming around slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a little bit like spring.
Yeah, there's always different plants that come out early. There's some that are actually coming out right now, which is amazing. Like Lenten rose, it just starts shooting up its leaves and even has flowers now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of the first to bloom. It's just like a perennial, and it's an evergreen perennial. It stays green all winter, and but this time of year it just starts shooting up the new leaves and the flowers. It's called Lenten rose, Lenten, or Helleborus is the Latin name, and there's a lot of varieties, a lot of different colors, and just for early spring bloom. you can't beat it. I mean, it's a really good perennial ground cover, you know. I have some right here. These are kind of newly planted, the smaller ones. And, you know, so they're green, you know, they got their leaves, but they don't really have flowers right now, or, yeah. You know, the older ones that I have, you know, those they get really big leaves. And towards the end of the winter, they turn brown. And you trim them off, you know, so I trimmed off all the big leaves.